Hey guys. Hey, in case you don't know, my name's Levi B. Fox. I'm an author and I'm a speaker. I travel across this country speaking to elementary, junior high, high school kids. I speak to churches. I go to businesses. I'm the author of the upcoming book, When the Storm Runs Out of Rain. It's coming out this fall and I want to encourage you to get this book and connect with me. But with all that aside, I want to share something. In the area that I live in southern Illinois, we have what's called woolly worms. Woolly worms are these little 1-inch worms. They look like caterpillars, but they got this hair all over them. That's why they're called woolly worms. They're usually black and brown, and they can usually tell you what kind of weather you're going to have for the winter. But as I was taking my kids to school, they go to school out in the country. And we take this old 2-lane blacktop highway, kind of like a Route 66. And as we was going to school this morning, every so many feet I'd see these little 1-inch woolly worms just making their way across the highway. Cars coming back and forth. You could see where many of them didn't make it. But I really was fascinated by this, and I thought, these worms are just trying to get to the other side. And I was just fascinated the whole time that I was going to school. And I dropped my children off and I sat in the car at the school for a while, and I thought, and I want to share this message with you. You see these woolly worms, they're 1 inch long. They have a lot of little feet under them, but they don't move too fast. But yet here they are. They get on one side of the highway and they don't care that the highway's even there. They're going to the other side. And even though they've got all these little bitty feet, they can only move so many inches in a minute. That leaves them wide open to birds of prey. It leaves them open to cars, wildlife getting trampled, run over. But yet they keep going. They keep moving. And that really got me to thinking of how many of us in life, and I've been guilty of this in the past, we see the highway and then we say, I can't do it. Nope, I can't do it. It's not possible. I can't move fast enough. I'm too small. We say, I can't apply for that job because I don't have enough skills, or I can't go back to school. I can't write that book. I can't make that CD because I don't have any money. I don't have enough friends. We come up with all these excuses. And when we look around at nature, especially look at this woolly worm, it's not about the highway. It's not about the dangers. It's about crossing the highway. It's just about crossing the next distance for you to cross. And these woolly worms didn't care about nothing because they had their end game in mind. And I want to ask you, what is your end game? What do you want out of this life? What do you want to have? What do you want to be? What do you want to do? Who do you want to be around? Quit looking at the highway that you're on right now and saying, I'm too slow, I'm not skinny enough, I'm not pretty enough, I'm not smart enough, I don't have enough money in the bank. Come on. Some of the greatest in the world started with nothing. I started with nothing. And I'm not even half the way. I'm not even 1/10 of the way of where I'm going to be. I see, one time I got asked, why do I work so hard? I replied to that by saying, if you were going where I was going, you'd work hard too. Because where I'm going, working hard is the only way to get there. But I want you to be like that woolly worm today and tomorrow. I want you to cross the highway without care about the highway. You ain't worrying about the cars. You're not worrying about your weight. You're not worrying about your IQ. You're not worrying about the bank account. Come on. Come on, let's go. You know why the woolly worm crossed the highway? Why did he cross the road? Because he ain't no chicken. And if you're watching this right now, you ain't no chicken either. Go do it. Get my new book, When the Storm Runs Out of Rain, coming out this fall. Connect with me. Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. Connect with me. Let's make some impact.